Hello, Jedi Knights. Here is your help for your Monday math spiral and your Tuesday math spiral. But of course, I'll stick with Monday first, and then you can pause me or stop me once Monday's done. And then on Tuesday, you can fast forward. Okay? So I hope you had a nice weekend. And your Monday gift is I'm going to do every single one of these problems for Monday. All right? So you're welcome. That's what you get for clicking on this great, awesome YouTube video. I mean, come on, you need the answers, right? Now, study with me, make sure they make sense, okay? The first question is, what is 1/2 of 2/8? 1/2 of 2/8. So 1/2 of 2/8, think about that. That's asking you, take 2/8, what's 1/2 of it? So if I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes, shaded in 2 of them, 2/8, what's 1/2 of them? One box, right? 1/8, right? So, and also remember, you can also see it like this. 1/2 of is multiply 2/8. And we were practicing a little bit in the class where diagonally you can go ahead and if they are multiples of each other, you can divide them. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Final answer is 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 8 is 8. 1/8. Right there. Okay, there's the first one. What are 4 equivalent fractions of 1/2? So fractions that equal the same exact amount. So you started with 1/2. Might as well just go nice and easy and just do like 1/2 times 2, 2 2s, and then you get 2/4. 1/2 and 2/4 are equivalent. They're the same. So there's one of your answers. And we need to find 4 of them. So let's just go easy and go 1/2 times 3 over 3. We did 2 over 2 here, so let's do 3 over 3, okay? And then we would get 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 1/2 is the same as 3/6. So 1/2 of a pizza is the same as cutting the pizza into 6s and giving someone 3 pieces of it. And 1/2 times 4/4. That equals 4/8. 1/2 and 4/8 are the same. They are equivalent. And so are these guys. 2/4, 3/6, 4/8, they're all equivalent to each other. Last one we'll do is 1/2 times 5/5. That would be 5/10, right? You see how the numerator is exactly half the denominator? Half of the denominator. So the answers you can use, 2/4, 3/6, 4/8, 5/10. There's a gazillion answers though. I mean, you can say 6/12, 7/14, 8/16. Just keep on cruising. The next question is list all the prime numbers between 10 and 20. And if you remember, prime numbers are numbers that can't be divided by anything besides 1 in itself. So like an example of a prime number is 7. 7 can only be divided by 7 to get a whole number, and it only can be divided by 1 to get a whole number. There's no other whole number that 7 could be divided by to get a whole number. So that's an example of a prime number. So we have to think of prime numbers between 10 and 20. Well, we know 10 is not a prime number because it can be divided by 2 and 5. So let's not put 10. But 11, I think, is going to work, right? Because 11 can only be divided by 11 or 1. So that means it's prime. Think about 12. Nope, that's what we call composite because it can be divided by 2, 4, 3. 13. 13. There's a prime number for you because it can only be divided by 13 and 1. 14. Nope. Can be divided by 2, 7. 15. Nope. Can be divided by 3, 5. 16 can be divided by 4, 8, 2. 17. Oh, that's prime. 17 can only be divided by 17 or 1. 18. Nope. Can be divided by 2, 9, 6, 3. 19. 19. 19 can only be divided between 1 and 9. So there are your prime numbers between 20, 11, 13, 17, and 19. Now down here, I kind of feel like I sound like the lottery lady in the news right now. Did you ever watch the lottery lady? She's the one that like pops the ball out. I don't know. Silly, you know that. Okay, so this first one for addition was the tricky part is that It's laid out here as horizontal, so you just have to make sure you rewrite it vertically and you line up the decimals because it's addition. It's really important whenever it's addition to make sure that the decimals are lined up. Multiplication doesn't matter as much. Now here we do have a little bit of a cliff in the hundredths, so we can go ahead and put a 0. That's all right. That won't change the number at all. All right. So it's 3 and 40 hundredths, or 3 and 4 tenths it was, adding 2 and 35 hundredths. Okay, so 0 plus 5 is 5. 4 plus 3 is 7. Bring down your decimal. And the whole numbers are 3 plus 2 is 5. So you get 5 and 75 hundredths. Sound good there? And then the subtraction one, just line up your decimals. Make sure you're good there. And then we can subtract our hundredths first. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 minus 0 is 4. Bring down your decimal. And I'm just going to look at it as a whole number. 12 minus 6 is 6. There we go, 6 and 41 hundredths. So that wasn't too bad. And then I will rewrite our problems here on the board. Okay, I'm back, and magically our problems are on the marker board. All right, let's do it. So the next problem right here, let's see, is our function table, x and y, okay? So we want to study how is 1 going up to a 5? How is the x going up to a 5?